My husband told me being a housewife was easy. Now he's unemployed, complaining about my easy job. My boss has a real stick up his hole, my husband complained, sinking into the sofa. Yeah, I had a long day too, I said, bouncing our baby who'd been crying since early morning. He laughed. Why? What did you do? Fold some laundry? Watch some Netflix? There it was, the tone that always made me feel bad. Well, the baby had a fever, and the laundry room got kind of flooded, and I hadn't really eaten anything except some leftover goldfish crackers. Baby, you don't need to try to one-up me, especially when you're just home all day while I'm managing multi-million-dollar portfolios with deadlines I buried my nails into my palm. You wouldn't last a day doing what I do. He smirked, staring straight at me. Right, because making mac and cheese and changing diapers is so challenging. He headed upstairs, calling back, I'm heading up. I have an early presentation tomorrow. Make sure to have my breakfast early. Oh, and pack a sandwich for my secretary Raina also. I stared at the stairs, baby still in my arms, feeling defeated. But all of that was about to change. My husband came home with a cardboard box and a face like he'd seen a ghost. I already knew, laid off, mass downsizing. And with our rental coming up and baby supplies falling low, things weren't looking good. So I posted on LinkedIn asking about marketing openings. My husband saw it and scoffed. Don't get your hopes up. I've already gotten 5 rejections this morning. My old boss saw the post and commented about a marketing director position a week later. My husband laughed. You're really gonna go for it? Don't bother. You've been out 8 years. You're not marketable anymore. Just focus on being a housewife and let me do the job hunting. But this was my dream job. So when they handed me an interview schedule, I went secretly while my husband was day drinking with former colleagues. I came home with a huge smile on my face. Baby, I got it. Senior marketing director. Double your salary. Even got an advance to help with bills. My husband's face darkened, speech slurring. Ha! Don't get so excited. Real work isn't like playing house. When they realize their mistake, you'll end up right back home with me. But it wasn't me who struggled. Each marketing project I led ended up being a huge success. Your niche to target mothers really worked like a charm, my boss said proudly. I smiled. Well, being a mother, I know the struggles. Plus, I had a wonderful team. They listened when I spoke, asked for my input, made me feel valuable. But while I was closing deals and leading meetings, my husband was drowning in my easy life. He texted me frantically all day. Why won't the washing machine turn on? Why won't the baby sleep? How do I fix the clog? Each day I came home, he looked more exhausted, wearing the same clothes as yesterday, hands roughened from cleaning. When are you coming home? Client, dinner, but I'll be back by 8. And I was. I'd take over with the baby, get her ready for bed because she was still my daughter. What about the other stuff? He asked, gesturing at the disaster kitchen. Aren't you gonna help me? The dishes, the laundry, the floors. I shook my head. What? But that's easy, remember? I yawned and went to bed. He stayed up until midnight trying to catch up, too stubborn to admit he was wrong. That is, until he met my coworker, Sova. Sova had given me a lift back home because of the rain. He stepped out, walked around to open my door. You nailed it again, he said, his hand on my lower back, guiding me to our front door. The same gesture my husband used to do with his secretary Raina. My husband watched from the window. I saw his face, saw him clock Sova's hand, my laugh, the expensive car, the designer suit, everything he used to have, everything he used to be, but better. I walked in, still glowing from the big contract win. My husband greeted me while washing the dishes. How was your day? Exhausting but amazing. You should quit, he said coldly. Excuse me? He slammed the plates down. Ever since you got this job, you've changed. You don't take care of me anymore. You come home late every night, always busy, always smiling. Well, it's my dream job. Ha! He rolled his eyes. Dream job or dream man? Do you mean Sova? He just gave me a ride home. Right, like I'm stupid. I saw how he touched you, how you laughed. I bet you just love all this attention from him. Sweet handsome guy with a job and a car, gives you butterflies and all that BS, right? You know what's funny? I said, my voice perfectly calm. Sova actually is just a colleague, unlike Raina. His face went white. Yeah, I knew. The late night client emergencies, the receipts for 2 at hotels, her perfume on the shirts I cleaned. I fought back tears. He placed his hand on my shoulder. It was just one time and we never even. I asked for your help every night and you mocked me constantly. But I always stayed quiet. I ignored your cheating. I ignored the way you spoke to me like I was less than you. But not anymore. I stared at him, straight in the eyes, for once equals, and said calmly, I want a divorce. You can't be serious. What about the baby? What about us? He paused. I laughed. You need me, right? Not want me, not love me, but need me to be around to help you live comfortably. The thing is, I don't need you. Not anymore.